considered having a monitor, so I have one here. But what's going on, guys? It's your girl Soy back again with another video. Crazy. And we're sitting down. So we're back to the sit down videos. How you feel about it? I feel good. I feel good. So we're gonna talk about me moving to Toronto, why I moved, what was the process like, and how is it going? If you're on my Instagram, you kind of get some play-by-play, but for the most part, you don't really know behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So, why did I move? Great question, and I only really realized it recently. Yes, I was tired of Nova Scotia. Yes, I was more specifically tired of Wolfville, but it was also the fact that I felt like in my 20s, so I moved, it's not that long ago. I was 24 at the time. And, you know, obviously Wolfville was a, hold on. Live in a little rambunctious neighborhood. Obviously Wolfville was a very like college town, but it was also a very white town, and it gave me a lot of first experiences that I personally wish I never went through. You know what I mean? That's where I was first, you know, loudly racially profiled, loudly like racially attacked. That's where I first, you know, some sexist incidents happened. Wolfville was a lot of firsts for me, and I hated it. I hated it. Wolfville made me realize just how black I am, and how black I had to be for change to happen. Like how loud I had to be for change to happen. And back then, I was not like, I was an extroverted. I didn't want to do shit. I wanted to be a college student. I wanted to have like stupid college stories. And Wolfville kind of took that away from me. It kind of took it away from me because I had to like step up to the plate because I felt like nobody else was going to. So I became club president. I sat on student councils, which were great experiences. But I feel like it's kind of hindered me in a way where administration would like rely on me to know shit that I didn't know. Like, because it was like a lot of the assumption of me knowing stuff was simply, oh, you're black and a woman, you should know this. And I didn't know shit. So for a good period of time, I was also going through like imposter syndrome. It was a lot for me. And then the main reason though I was out of Nova Scotia was that the place I was working just wasn't an environment for me. And it really opened my eyes to the fact that I cannot work with only white people. I cannot work in an institution where there's only going to be white people and they just won't get it. Where you have to continuously like explain shit to them and break it down, like break down your trauma for them to understand shit. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And there was like a mean girl society, and it was weird. It was weird living there. It was weird working there. I did have good times. I did like meet amazing people, but it just wasn't the place for me. And Halifax started to be filled with people I didn't think were so amazing. It didn't entice me. It didn't entice me to move there. So I came here one summer. I'll put some clips. But I came here one summer for Caravana with my friend Jai. Jai is also one of the amazing people I met in Nova Scotia. Kiera as well. We came here for Caravana, and I was just like, this is the place I needed to be. In that moment, I was like, this is the place I need to be. After the years of telling myself Toronto's too big for me, Toronto's too wild, this, that, and next, I was like, nah, this is where I'm at. I am now ready for Toronto. And I moved. I went on Indeed, I think, so Caravana was what? July, August. something in my past work happened that really spurred me to like look hard for new jobs, and OCAD popped up, and I read the description, and it was like reading my past accomplishments. Y'all ever had that? Like when you read a job description and it's just you to a T, like you know at least you're gonna get the interview. So I knew I was gonna get the interview. I didn't know if I was gonna get a position, but I knew I was gonna get the interview. And I got the interview, and they loved me, to say the least. They loved me. And I got some good references, and they were like, you need to be here kinda ASAP, AKA about 3 weeks. So I had to sell all my shit, or give away all my shit, break my lease, find somebody to take over my my lease, because my landlord, she was kind of not great. I'm trying to be nice, but she was kind of not great as well. I was going through so much with her. It was like the Lord was pushing me out of, I don't know if anybody's like, I don't know if you're not religious, I'm sorry, but like the Lord was literally pushing me out of Nova Scotia at that point. He was banger after banger after banger. He was pushing me out. And I was just like, yeah, okay, I hear you, but like, ease up a little bit, you know? I got the message. Let me walk. You're beating me down. But anyway, I was able to get the job. I accepted the job. Didn't know where I was gonna live. Up until literally I moved on October 30th. I did not know where I was going to lay my head. But thankfully, my mom knew someone, and he knew someone that was going to let me have a room in their apartment. And that's where I stayed for the first November, December, January, February, March. For the first 5 months here in Toronto. I was in Scarborough actually. So I stayed in Scarborough. I had to I had to commute about 2 hours to work and then 2 hours back. And that was kind of shitty. In the beginning, I didn't mind it, but it was more so like when you have no other choice, how are you gonna complain? How are you gonna complain? You gotta get to work at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So that's what happened, and it was nice. It was a good time. I had some experiences. Yeah, it was a good time. I'm so grateful for Tika for letting me stay with her. For sure. And then January came along, and I started, this is an important part, because January came along, right? And I started looking for apartments because I wanted to live by myself. Tika was moving back to Jamaica. Time crunch was back on. It was back on. So I'm looking for apartments. I decided to hit up a realtor, because you don't gotta pay for a realtor if you didn't know. So I hit up a realtor, and I was like, you know, can you help me out? These are my requirements. I started my budget at, what I started at like 18 something, and that's low for Toronto, let's be real. But I started at 18 something, right? And she's kind of side-eyeing me, but she's trying to work with it very hesitantly. So she's trying to work with it, and I'm looking for myself. And I started to realize every place that we look at, for the most part, I'm the one bringing it up front. She's just getting this in. But I feel like if I, emailed the person, I would have gotten this in as well. Like, it's not that hard. So I was starting to realize that, and she wasn't really putting no effort in except for showing me the place. And then the places were not great. They were either really small. I'm talking, the living room was like a bedroom, and I'm not talking a good bedroom. I'm talking like a square, and then this would be the living room. This right here would be the kitchen, and then you would have a closet for a bedroom. Like, you'd fit a twin. That's the room. That's the places she would be showing me, and I'm confused. for 18 something. And everybody in the grandma's trying to tell me, oh, push your budget, push your budget. I'm like, I just moved here. I just had to spend a bunch of money to get here. I ain't got no money for this. I don't got no money to pay $2,000 plus just to lay my head. Are you, like, what about this are you not getting? And I'm not, like, just because I moved to a new city, I am making more, but not that much more. You know what I mean? It's not, it's giving me a little more than the bills, but just a little. So I'm like, y'all need to, like, there has to be something out there. But then I pushed up my budget to 2,000. I'm like, yo, this is all I got. I can't do more than 2,000. And one thing I was realizing for her specifically was the fact that no matter what it was, the place could be trash and she would still be like, oh, put like 200 more in for a bid. You gotta bid more, you gotta bid more. I'm like, whose side you on? Why am I giving the person more money per month? That's what she was saying. She was saying, oh, try to give them more money per month to say like you're a good candidate. I'm like, huh? This shit literally should be illegal. Ain't no way you're gonna list something, because I'm thinking you're the landlord. You listed for, let's say, 2,000, right? That means you think the place is worth 2,000. Why am I gonna push you to say it's worth more? Be for real. Be for real. But anyway, that's what she would keep doing. It would annoy the shit out of me. It really would. And I just wouldn't take places because it never felt right in my gut. And one thing about me, my gut is never wrong. I don't always listen to her, but it's never wrong. And anyway, she ghosted me. All that to say, she ghosted me the week before March 1st. And I told her March 1st I had to have a place. So the week before March 1st, she ghosted me. Fun times. So I was like, you know what? I got an extension for the place I was staying, and I found my place. If you didn't see it, I'll have like the little card for the apartment tour. But I found my place, and guess what? $18.95. Yes, it's still a lot, but it's close to the budget I first was going into with it. You know what I mean? Like, shit is out here. Are you not looking? So anyway, I held on. I found my place. Things are looking better. It's closer to work. I only have to take one means of transportation. When I was living in Scarborough, I had to take a bus, the RT, and 2 trains, and then walk a bit to get to work. Now I just take the streetcar and walk a little, like 3-minute walk to get to work. It's great. And now I'm like settling in. I bought my stuff. I got my couch first. I got my couch, bed, and dresser first because Wayfair was having it was pretty good sale. So I was like, let me just scoop these up and get that. Because once you have your couch, your bed, and your dresser, everything else is really obsolete. And I brought some stuff from my old apartment in Nova Scotia. So my kitchen stuff was already here. My bathroom stuff was already here. Things were here. I was cooling. I'm good. Why does it feel like I'm setting the story up for like a huge downfall? I'm not. I'm not. I'm having a like stupidly good time here, and I'm so appreciative for like the people back in Nova Scotia that pushed me to make the move as well, and were my references. So like Janique, Janet, Courtney, all of them pushed me to be here. And then Jai, when I was here, she made sure I was good. She made sure like she introduced me to people. Like I'm feeling so fucking blessed. I'm not even gonna hold you. I have a place for myself. I have a job. I'm making friends as an adult. Like I made sure to like talk to people, and I went on, I'm not endorsing this app because I really do hate it, but I went on Bumble BFF and I found 2 friends before I deleted it because I don't know, people online are really annoying. So I deleted that. I deleted a lot of dating apps. In my going on 9 months here, I've gone on a few dates. I personally believe that the problem is the apps. I'm not gonna blame anyone specifically except for 3 except for 3 Scarborough men. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. It's never the vibe. It never makes sense. And no matter who I talk to, it's always the same problems. So if you ever move here and your first destination is Scarborough, don't do it. Don't do it. But I've been having a blast. I've come into myself so much. Like, I've even been going out by myself. I never used to do that in Nova Scotia. And Nova Scotia is, I wouldn't say safer considering the human trafficking, but it's like calmer. But I've been going out by myself here. I've been on transportations. I've been learning where things are, you know. I do stuff. I've been doing stuff. And I'm just having like the time of my life so far. Yeah. I guess this is just like a life update. Things I wish I knew before coming here. Nothing. I think everything you learn on the go, besides the men, just don't. I feel like no matter where you go, actually, just don't deal with men. But like besides that, I think everything helps you grow, helps you develop in like a good way. Because for me, I don't believe pain equals strength, but I feel like nothing here will really, for me, has broken me down. And I also have a few friends that have also like moved here around the same time I did. And everything that they've like gone through has just like built them up. And it's never been like anything like horrible. It's just things like a little whoopsie. Oh, I didn't know that. I'll do it again. But yeah, when you come here, get your Presto card, always have a job lined up. I would not come here without a job. And like, it doesn't necessarily have to be the best job, but I wouldn't come here without a job. That's for sure. If you're looking for apartments, always keep your head up. There is a place for you and there is a place for your budget. Now, I would say like below 17 for a 1 bedroom, you're pushing it. You're definitely pushing it. And that's coming from me. Miss, been looking for not 6 months, till March. So that's like, what, 5 months? Miss looking for 5 months and stayed stubborn regardless that 10 people were telling her to take multiple apartments. I would say 17 and below, it will be hard. And unless a lovely child like changes something, I doubt it. But keep your head up high. You will find a spot. If you're struggling with friends, my main thing is go out and don't, because I made this is a mistake I personally wouldn't subscribe to again, is don't go out to the nightlife by yourself. Go out to the daytime parties, go out to like the beach parties, you know, because that's where I've been making my friends. Like we literally went to a beach party and made 4 new friends. Because, you know, it's daytime. People are sober. Well, I met them when they were sober. And then the night went on. But it was great. Like, we met at a beach. We had fun. I brought my games, so we played games as an icebreaker. And it was so great that we went out for dinner later on. Like, all 6 of us, me, my friend Ro, and then the 4 people that we met at the beach. I would say go out. It's going to be intimidating at first, but after you get into it, you're going to be good. You're going to be good. For the introverts who think like Toronto is such a big place, it is a big place, but there is a spot for you. There's a spot literally for everybody. And you will find the people that make you feel safe. You will find the people that make you feel seen, and you will be good. You'll be good. Yeah. I guess it's 21. I know y'all don't like long videos. So it's 21 minutes now, but I just wanted to give that update because I know I was that like small town, ew, that's so cliche. But I was that small town girl. Like I came from an island, 2 islands actually. Then I moved to a small town and a small university because I thought like my personality wouldn't fit at a bigger university. I thought, you know, I'd be lost. But you know, just make that leap. If you feel it in your gut that, you know, this is where you need to be, just go. Don't let your like inner saboteur talk you out of it. You're worth it. Do your thing. Find your spot and thrive. That's my video. See y'all in the next video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if there's anything about Toronto that you want to know. Obviously, I'm still new, but if I can answer it, I will. Let me know. Make sure to go watch my apartment tour because I did post it, and obviously I referenced it, so you should be interested in seeing it. I'm just saying. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys again later.